Hi y'all, Dr. Fixer here. Just wanted to give a little $16,000 bathroom upgrade. Oh, I don't have a light up here. Because I've been doing some work and not filming because my dad was over helping. So here's what we got. So we got the shower mocked up. And I had to do all that for the plumber. I think I mentioned this already in a video, but we'll see. So yeah, we built this, framed it out. Panels are laying in there. They're ready to go. The plumbers are going to come do their work, drain and all that. I moved the ceiling fan over, or we took it down today, and I've been up in the attic so I can get to right here. And we can do shadow puppets. Anyway, yeah, so that's going to be easy enough. What else? What else do we do? I previously had run a blue electric line, which was 14 gauge. And then I realized the one I'm tying into was 20 amp. So it was 12 gauge. And I was like, I didn't think it was because of the color. It was white. I guess that's not how it was back when they did this. But I found on there, yeah, it says 12 gauge. So I'm like, all right, I don't want to put 14 gauge tied into. It's not the right thing to do. You can do it, especially this way, because no, don't do it. You're not supposed to forget that. Anyway, so yeah, so now we have proper 20 gauge, go all the way up. It's going to be the overkill for a vent fan and a LED light. This is looking good. We took out some more plaster that was falling, so we're just going to do a piece of nice square drywall there. Not sure what to do about this. I was just going to go flush into the shower. But, you know, most of them always come down and then up. Is there a purpose for that? We were trying to brainstorm that. Maybe it's to keep the moisture in the shower and let it drip. I don't know. I just assume let it come out and out the vent. But I'll look into that. And probably going to raise this doorway because it's too damn low. That's 5'8", maybe. Maybe 6 feet. I don't know. But I don't know why. This isn't doing anything. Still might do just a curtain door with these accordion. I have the door in the basement, but it's going to swing open. It's kind of tight because the toilet's there. Maybe that's why they got rid of it. I don't know. But, and then in the the kitchen, put that new faucet in. I had to get a second one. I don't know if I'll show the debacle. I put in all those single handle, got it all hooked up, and it was leaking right at the ball. And so it's defective, basically. But this thing's really nice Amazon purchase. Nice long hose. It's got so much pressure. I don't know why, but someone's got to enjoy it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like mine down here. It comes down like a little box a little bit, you know, but is there a purpose for that? I don't know. I'm going to do shower curtain up there so I don't have to worry about any doorway and all that. So, I don't know. So, just wanted to give you a quick update. What's going on? Bam. All right. Enjoy your life. Perfect. One more over here. All right, so this is up in the attic. This is the ceiling fan. I'm gonna move over. I got a lot of wiring going on here. I got the original. This is a feed, the MC cable. It's not long enough, so we're going into a junction box where the fan was. These must be going to the switch. There's only one light switch, but there's two. So I don't know, maybe one of these is feeding an outlet in the room, but we all gotta be fed. This is all off, by the way. mask back on here. Here, one hand. This is the old board that the fan was mounted to. I'm just going to leave that and I'll put a new one over here. I discovered this up here. There's a puncture right there. This had a screw going through it at one point. Now it was under here, so it wasn't me. But we're not going to use all that anyway. We're going to cut, start fresh. Okay. Going to a metal box because that's what the original wire is. And I need to ground it. And I believe I want some protruding. Not some protruding, but you know what I want. This clamp is to act as a ground when you only have two wires. So the box has to be grounded. And then this clamp has to be in there sufficiently. Actually, these are going to come through. I think I can use this box. I mean, when you have 3 sets of wires coming in. I don't know. You tell me, folks. So yeah, one of these, I'll probably knock that one out. For one of these, let's see. Are these the out? Oh no, yeah, these are the out. I'm sorry. Only one in, and then these two are going to come out over here to the fan. This is not the finished product. This is just me getting it in place, figuring out where the box is gonna go, and I gotta come back and wire it properly so I don't burn the house down. That's what we'll be doing. All right, that's a little crowded, that box. The box that I'm using is the old style. I think that's what, 3-inch? This is more like a 4 or 5-inch. And I got a lot going on in here. I got the original 3 coming in and then 1 out to the fan. So I think I'm going to go with a bigger box. And these have better, got the nice screw-in crimpers to secure everything. So I think that's going to be good. And I don't even think the hole down here has to be, because this is all upstairs. Let me go see if I can fit this up there. All right, I like that box a lot better. I only am stopping. I looked at an old picture before it's apart, and it doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to hold off. Maybe I'll stick the picture in here. But if you look at it, one of the neutrals was going into a hot out of one of these. Unless it's just a bad, I took a bad picture maybe. But anyway, this is line in. This will be the new out. These two one must be going to the switch, and I'm wondering if one is going to this outlet to power it. I'm going to have to get an ohmmeter with some long leads and figure out which wire is going where. That's the only thing I can think to do. I have an ohmmeter. I just don't have enough wire to figure out where we're going. All right. Okay, so I found some wire. Here, I'll show you what I did. Power has to be off. That's the key for checking resistance. I have some picture wire, spool of that, going to my meter. That's the only thing I could find long enough. Automotive wire would have been great, but guess what that is? Not here. And if I go up, I won't show you the meter because it's just going to beep. And that'll tell us if we have the right wire. Come on. There it is. So that white wire in this loom, I labeled it already, is going to the switch. This did the same test on this one. It's going to the outlet like I thought over there. And the reason I thought to check that is when I was doing the tour of the house, this is where it pays to pay attention. She said, yeah, that's a dedicated outlet for an air conditioner. Well, dedicated outlet to me means that goes right to the basement, not tying into the fan, but that's what they did. or tying into that power, which is better than nothing, I guess. Okay, went to the parts store. Got this nice shallow box that's going to go above the fan, because all I need is a wire coming in, make the junction. The fan doesn't mount to this, so that's all that's doing, is just making it a legal junction box, I believe. Got some Wagos. I love these things. I love technology that is way better than what you got. So the cable just slides in there and you lock these, and now you've got a nice secure connection. Not for automotive. Why? Because moisture can get in there. Salt, corrosion. This is strictly house stuff, people. Oh, those are nice. I do have to pause because the black wire to the switch has to extend over to my new box. And I put a wood mount for the ceiling fan up there. And I don't have enough that extension. I need 4 wires. I only have 3 to do it properly. So I gotta get some 14-4, I think it's called. So it's got the green ground, the white, the black, and then a 3rd wire that's gonna jump over here to power just the light fixture for the fan. The fan will still be on a pull chain. And then it's this blue wire that goes to that. Trigger the light, and then your just typical white ground on your black. Maybe I do need a metal box up there to ground this. Oh no, I'll have the ground in that wire coming over. The ground over to that junction box, yeah. All right, and here is the finished product. Moved the fan over. That's just a little wood patch. My dad made a circle. I just nailed it up there. Got that all wired and mounted, cleaned, and came out pretty good. So yeah, if you want to move a ceiling fan over, I hope that helps you figure out how to do that. As long as you have access upstairs, it's not bad. And I think that 4 wire that I had to go from there to there, don't know if that was, I think there is a way around that, but I didn't want to get involved. It was getting very time consuming. All right.